Hi Game of Thrones fans, it's Ben from Knights of the Blackwater, and today I have the first game from the Bristol Store Championship. On the left we have Kevin, who's playing Martel, Banner of the Kraken, and on the right from Dec and Chill we have Dan playing Night's Watch, Banner of the Sun. So their initial setups, we have a Rose Road, a Desert Scavenger, a Sun Spear and Ariane, against the Housemaster, Nymeria, and I can't remember what the bridge is called. It's the one where if you don't do a military against Night's Watch, you have to discard a card. Random. Can't remember what the bridge is called. Sorry about that. So yeah, this is the first game from the Bristol Store Championship. I must apologise for the slight delay because it's about almost a week and a half ago as I record this, but I've had a real bad case of food poisoning and I'm in no state to record. Trust me. So it was a very, very good event. There's 30 players, which for Store Championship is pretty crazy for me. I've not experienced anything like that before. So he did 5 rounds of Swiss, and then we cut to top 8. You will see all of that here. Unfortunately, Liam, who ran the event, who has his own YouTube channel, was feeling incredibly rough on the day and was unable to record himself. So I kind of stepped up and did all the recording. So we're just waiting here for first plots. So if you are listening for something a bit alternative, the Dec and Chill podcast is very funny and quite informative and a little bit off the wall. And I mean that in a good way. So first plots, we have building orders into counting coppers. So both are obviously digging for something.
Yeah, man, sure. So I'll do mine first. Sure. 1, 2.
So I didn't quite hear who's going first. I think Dan chose to go first, although if I was him I probably chose to go second as his Night's Watch and you have Sun Spear out. So I could be wrong, we'll find out in a minute. So what's Dan get from building orders? Good thing he's looking for the wall or he's looking for a milk or Craven. Dan's taking his time a little bit. Let's make sure he gets the right card. Okay, so when he gets to the wall now, he can't really defend it. Oh, okay, he's gone for the what's it, the white tree. Interesting choice. Dan just saying he thinks it might be the wrong choice, but we shall see. We probably will. So Kevin just drawing his 3 cards there from counting coppers, and then we'll hopefully be on to the draw phase very soon.
Yeah, mate, cut away. Alright, several duck clippers and cut later. Cool, so I will now draw 1, 2. Right.
Okay.
Oh, righty then. What a hilarious hand. So I'll collect my.
So Dan is going first. So 4 gold. You assume he's probably going to put the heart tree out. Put Kevin down to only 2 gold. Oh, okay, an Ocean Road first. Yeah, there goes the white tree. Leaving down with 1 gold or 2 for a, effectively 2 for a neutral or out of faction card. So neutral and Martel in this case.
What I'll then do is play for 1 this guy.
So we've got Edric Day now and 1. No, okay, that's an interesting choice. So he puts him out even though he can't. Oh, yes, of course he can. He gets the gold from Kevin now, so he can afford to give him an icon. Guess not a bad first turn there for Dan. Okay, but I wonder if Kevin's looking for milk from Nymeria with the counting coppers.
Yeah, but is that so dominance actions? Is that after dominance? That's when you stand players.
So Desert Scavenger's kneeling, so it looks like we can see something. Martel, no, has a rethink. And obviously got the great thing here, because he's got Ariane, he kind of has an answer for most things. Well, he assumes he's got the card. He's got the answer for most things in his hand to deal with whatever Dan can come at him with. So Scavenger kneels. And Hotar comes. Okay, that's an interesting choice. I assume then he's got a 5-cost character, 4 or 5-cost character in hand he wants to play out, which he couldn't. So with Ariane, which he couldn't pay the gold for. But Hotar's someone, normally a prime suspect to be jumping out with Ariane's ability. That's interesting. Right. So I'm not going to criticise Kevin too much. As you can see by his play, Matt, he did make top 8 at UK Nationals this year, so he clearly knows what he's doing. So Hotar's military's taken by Nymeria. Should be interesting to see what icon he gives Edric Dane. I'm sure it says before in previous videos, I always hate not giving Nymeria intrigue icon against kind of Martel and Lanny matchups, because I'm always worried she's going to get tears at least. So Ariane comes in with an intrigue. I know that Kevin's got no milk having said that, but it still always worries me. I'm always worried there's a way they'll get it out. So Dan's, I think, decided to do no challenges because of Sun Spear. You're just basically pumping up Kevin's return. So he's going to stop. So Dan's going to stop the unopposed with the Housemaster. A sensible choice, because Edric Dane can stop an unopposed from any other challenge. And we have a copy of Craven taken out of hand. So Ariane's coming back to hand, and we're going to see... I tell you what's wrong, Kevin. You meant to leave Ariane on the table. So takes Nymeria's military icon.
Cool. I am gonna take that on the chin. Take one chin unopposed. Let's have a think here.
So Dan's going to let us go unopposed. That's interesting. Lucky Dan didn't do the military, because he might be overzealous. Had done the military, knelt Sunspear, and then all the shenanigans with Nymeria coming in would have really crippled his board with 2 claim rather than only 1 claim. Sunspear is one of those cards that I'm starting to consider a lot more. I think it's actually, especially this board's being smaller now with post Valor, really punishing the counter with the military. It's definitely a card that I'm thinking about slotting back into Martel decks. But anyway, that's the end of the turn. Dan wins dominance. And we are currently sitting at 1-1. Must say that's because I have the exactly same tokens. I do love Dan's Martel tokens from Token Mania. I do highly recommend checking out his products. They are very reasonably priced, and he'll custom design them to whatever you want. So you probably see my House Tully ones in here before. They're from him. And I literally messaged saying, "Did you do House Tully?" He said, "Sent me a photo." I did, or a picture. Sorry, I did. And yeah, later that day, he sent me a picture of a sample, and yep, it looks great. Ooh, interesting choice there from Kevin. So Kevin had to discard for a reserve, and he got rid of an Iron Mines.
Let's see what I think we're going to see. Choices.
So the second plot phase, and we have trading the Potoshi into for the watch.
I'll let you go first, my man.
Dan taking the lead. He thought that Kevin was going to march.
Yeah, menacing looking sun spear set across. I feel it would be remiss of me to not do that. Okay, so let's go 1 and 2 and action, reaction, gold.
So you've got mega contributions and the white tree taking 2 gold off. So that trading with the Potoshi hasn't really worked out too well there for Kevin, has it? He's got 9 gold, and Dan's going to have 9 gold. It's one of the reasons. Oh, the King's Road might make a difference. It's one of the reasons I've really gone off that card. So King's Road is sacrificed, and 4 gold spent for yep, Victorian with a dupe. Everyone's new best friend, it seems. Especially since Valor's out, and Iron Mines have become quite popular in most decks. Can't think why. Nice bit of Intimidate, always helpful. As you probably know from if you watched my channel much, I've been playing a lot of Barra recently, and I quite enjoy Bob having Intimidate. So Desert Scavenger is now to bring out Ariane for the good old Ariane jump in, jump out routine. And looks like Kev's going to sit on 1 gold.
Okay.
Another Ocean Road. Both a Nelt for House Maester. Just saying he's back. 1 gold spent. Is this going to... No, okay, Messenger Raven. Or this could be a Milk or something, or Craven going across the other side. 5 gold spells on Pyromancers. That's an interesting include here now.
Then I'm going to spend 2 on gifts for her.
So 2 spent to give Ariane no military and no power icon. So no military, no intrigue. Power and intrigue. Sorry about that, guys. I'm not sure that's the best person to put on, because when she jumps back to hand, they're just going to come back to you. Whereas maybe robbing, maybe we take a Victorian's military, or power, sorry, then he just needs to take away his military, and he's not doing anything. Stopping the renown rush. Don't know. Dan, of course, sitting on 1 gold because he needs to give Edric Dane an icon. Unfortunately, I have a feeling Edric Dane might spend most of the game now. Why Victorian's going first?
would like to do a military.
So you have a military coming in for 5, which of course can't be won by Kevin. So Dan, let's go unopposed. I get the feeling there from Kevin's response, he kind of forgot about that. Kevin keeps asking if Dan wants to do challenge action. We've got the Nymeria off. I want to. I'm not seeing your icon. Doesn't leave Kevin too many other options, really. I guess probably best bet is now going for a power challenge, because now that Dan has chosen not to take an icon. She's got no icons, Kev.
Bouncy, bouncy. Having a good time. Bouncy, bouncy. Power challenge. Power challenge.
So Ariane, who's got no power icon, is going in for a power challenge. How does that work? That okay. Don't know if I missed something there, guys, but it definitely looks wrong to me. So intimidates the pyromancers, so they can't do their shenanigans on the way back. And then Kevin pass challenges.
Charge up this guy. And what would you like to give him? I'll give him accidentally to the top part of my deck there, so I knocked it off. You can shuffle it if you want. Alright, I can give him a power icon. Are you? Yeah, mate. Any challenge actions from that?
So Edric Dane gets a power icon. So power challenge coming in, stealthing Nymeria. Well, the Nymeria standoff still carries on.
Reactions? No reactions. Discard your card. Ooh, there you go.
Ooh, so Viper's Eyes gets rid of an Attainted.
Right then, so unopposed.
So it's unopposed and claim. Giving Dan the temporary lead.
I'll steal Nymeria's Intrigue.
Dan's trying to take Nymeria's Intrigue. And Nymeria steals it back.
Alright, leave it there then, mate. Leave it there. I have an action. Okay.
Kevin has an action. Looks like Ariane's about to jump out again. Kevin's a little bit of a think here, but looks at it. Coffee could have his hand to jump in Ariane. So currently is tied on dominance. The both having Nymeria, 1 gold to Kevin, and the Raven for Dan.
Bounce out Ariane.
Potentially.
Which is it going to be, amigo? In or out? Shake it all about.
No, I think I'm happy to tie it. So that's fine.
Okay.
So no action. Ariane staying where she is. And they are tied dominance. Dominance action. The Raven comes back to hand, drawing another card. So filling up the hand ever so slightly there for Dan, because his hand is pretty battered. Only having 2 cards left, while Kevin is looks like he's having to discard for reserve again. Sure, the tough things of trading being only reserved 5.
Sure.
So County Coppers into Varys' Riddle.
Well guessed as well.
So Kevin getting even more draw here. So Dan is going first by the looks of it. And the draw, so...
Oh, yeah, man, that's
Back up to
sweet.
7 cards, eh?
Fuck, I love draw. I don't understand people that can build decks without counting coppers.
Ah, mate, it's just so nice.
Can't do it. I literally can't build a deck without thinking, I wish I had counting coppers.
Dan saying...
Order.
Bit of a comment about decks, making decks without counting coppers, and I can understand the logic. I tend to... I say it's not a card I actually tend to run that much anymore, except to Night's Watch. I tend to try and add my draw in elsewhere. So we've got Craven added to Victarion. Got Deep for Nymeria. The Raven comes back out.
Okay, over to you, buddy.
I have my gold.
Tree ya.
So Kevin only getting 5 gold because the white tree again. If you see it early, that card really does some good work. So another Rose Raid played out. Both sides have got not struggling for economy, that's for sure. Gaston Grey, that's definitely going to be annoying for Dan's play around. Imprisoned put on Edric Dane. And Kevin passes marshalling. We're on to challenges. Now, in all fairness, although they will do this turn, I'm not 100% sure that Imprisoned is overly worth an Edric Dane, because you can actually spend 2 gold to give him 2 miniature icons and pump through it. It costs him more, obviously, to do that. So you've got the House Maester coming in for, I believe, an intrigue challenge. Kevin trying to decide whether to use Sunspear or not. And he will.
Cool.
appears they've forgotten claim.
No, access to winning, no. I'm going to turn on this guy again. And I am going to... Oh, God, sorry, yeah. Intrigue.
Kevin just reminding him. Needs to intrigue claim. Oh, only because he's going to...
Cool, so that is a claim of 1.
So only because he's going to Avengers Relure. So obviously I assume with a plan there of that'll be 3 cards removed from his hand when he gets his injury free.
I wanted to hit. Okay, I'll turn on Edric with power.
So power I can put on Edric. Stefan Victorian. She still has no power icon. I don't quite understand. That is. Oh, getting quite frustrating. How both sides are missing this. This is one of the reasons. I put my negative attachment to the top of the character, a bit like they've done there with Craven. And then put my positive attachments at the bottom, because that way I know, I look at it and go, oh, that's not, I can't get mixed up here, because I can understand the Martel matchup, it can get confusing.
I will take the power icon.
So is that Miriam's going to steal power icon to defend this?
I will. How sound is that?
Alrighty. Work myself around. Power charge?
So power challenge coming in of 1.
It's all being logged on Justin's as well, so people can see their
I'll take Victorian's power icon.
So now Miriam's coming to fully oppose that. Which is interesting, considering we do know that Kevin is planning on doing a big intrigue challenge. So, yeah, wasn't tainted and was confiscation. So last turn she should not have been in that power challenge. What we've got coming instead, we've got Littlefinger coming and doing an intrigue.
It's going to be 2 claim, isn't it?
So unopposed intrigue. It's going to be claimed at 2.
2 claim. Oh, me oh my.
Another copy of the White Tree and condemned.
Also unopposed.
An unopposed military.
1. I think that would be this guy.
Taking a Housemaster for claim.
And right. On to dominance then, unless you're done.
I have done. I believe it's me.
You have dominance. I have 2 dominance actions. I'm going to perhaps riskily.
So dominance goes to Kev. First dominance action from Dan. Ends up blowing up Gaston Grey. Good call. Always a good choice to get rid of that card. Second dominance action will probably be to bring the Raven back to hand to draw a card.
And I'll pick him up and draw cards. Sweet. Alright then. So.
And now we're sitting at 5-2 in favour of Dan. Sorry, in favour of Kevin. So we've got Wildfire into building orders. Did have a feeling Wildfire might be coming because after you killed the Housemaster to get down to 3 characters. One I think it might be a turn too early because all you're going to really kill is Hotar and a Desert Scavenger. Dan's letting Kevin go first, so Kevin's going to do his plot first. And a milk's coming out, so don't expect Kevin, so Dan's and Nymeria to be doing much soon.
How long through?
I will have you stood next to me
6,
when I
7.
keep playing you round the
Tree.
Another mega contribution, and the white tree come out to take 2 more gold off. So what should have been 7 gold goes down to 5. Milk on Nymeria, which does mean Ariane can't come out to play this turn.
It's only a matter of time.
King's Road comes out. Maybe Ariane can come out then. Looks like Ariane. And it is Ariane. And he's going to sit on 1 gold. Dan in return's going to have 7 gold now. Plus 2 reduces for any non-Night's Watch characters. Or cards, I should say.
5 from Rose.
Yes, one of those yesterday. I really wanted to play today.
Did you see me when you typed run tickles run, or was that just?
No. Well, I just saw it and said, oh, I'm leaving Temple Beach now.
I'm at Temple Beach, yeah. Trains today, right? I was supposed to be in Bristol at 10:15.
So Benjamin coming into play. We have an imprisoned put on Nymeria.
And the line going up towards Birmingham was pretty good. But this line was
I'm going to tainted put on Ariane. I might be tempted to put it on Nymeria myself. And we have a
Intrigue with the little finger.
Right.
and we have the Raven coming out. So Intrigue coming in from Littlefinger, defended by the Pyromancers. Takes another Raven as claim.
Right, I need to see this. So the top 4 goal freshener for Nationals, I genuinely thought the price couldn't get worse than that. Right,
Trigger.
the top 2 tiers total.
So Ariane's coming back to hand. It's Rattleshirt's Raiders.
Take the military.
And give me an unopposed military here to get rid of. I'm not sure you get rid of. Will you get rid of the Craven or do you get rid of the? Well, probably get rid of the Craven, don't you? Get Victorian working aggressively again.
Is the military unopposed?
You've got no record.
Yeah, it's unopposed.
Reaction.
Until it gets rid of the Craven. And gets a power claim. I mean, it's duped. Might as well while she's milked. Then you have a power coming in for Victorian. He can nail Edric Dane if. Oh, okay. So Edric. Oh, I don't like that. So Edric Dane's coming to defend, which I think means he can nail Benjamin with Intimidate. Yeah.
You must have got it the wrong way around.
think Dan forgot about that.
Okay.
Trying to win a map because I just have pass.
Looking good, mate.
And the mat is really pretty, and I really
No challenges.
No challenges from Dan there, unfortunately, as the Intimidate put the end to that. I think he's going to take Dominance, thanks to the Raven and the gold, which is small mercies, and takes a card draw from the Raven. So you can see Victorian here, he is just such a good card. It's not the most interesting card ever made, but he is just, he just does work, and even if Dan had all the Tears of Lease in the world right now, I need to put all 3 of them on him to kill him, because he could just sacrifice these 2 renown to keep himself alive. Go on to plot number 4, 5, I want to say. We're going for the turns at pace, we're not going for the power at pace, but then what do you expect from two Martel themed decks? And a Night's Watch deck that hasn't seen the wall. So we've got Confiscation into Wildfire. Interesting that Kevin's letting Dan take the 2, well, basically giving Dan the opportunity to take 2 power there.
Well, I will trigger your block first.
You don't kill.
So Wildfire's going to go first. So he's going to kill Benjin because he then shuffles in and gains 2 power. So now we're up to 8-4. Littlefinger dies. That's interesting, but I guess with the icon removal and the Cravens, you kind of want the Radishot's Raiders out on the other side, especially when Nymeria can get you fairly easy challenges. And why Edric Dane's got no military icon. They could cut, well, has to spend 2 gold to get military icon. So that's the milk taken from Nymeria. Of course, here's a classic one where another milk comes down immediately.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play out that.
Martel mirrors.
Yeah, they suck. We've got the second milk now. I think that's me done for, but we'll see.
So we have a ranging party coming out there for Dan.
Why not there? Stick that on there as well. And cool.
So Nymeria's now lost an intrigue icon. And we've got a Raven coming out as well. And White Tree to take a gold off Kevin. So leaving many 5 gold. I should assume all 5 is going to be spent on Ariane.
That milk was huge last turn.
It was very huge. Super huge.
They just said, don't take it start playing the same work forward. Just go down, name, Well, they're trying to yell at the imposter, but they did the regional as well. And it was the same. They originally said, yeah, Table 1 was going to start again, we're going to go down. Read from Table 1. It was fine space. And yeah.
So Kevin is mulling over, does put down a copy of Ariane. So down to go first on the challenges front.
Intrigue for 2.
So intrigue challenge for 2 with the Pyromancers. Unopposed, interesting.
Yeah, boy. Cards in hand? Cards in hand?
2.
Oh, so it gets for claim. That's a big old hand.
Not seem bigly helpful in this
And
junket.
we have the fishmongers taken out for claim.
The rules of play went to the Congress Hall to play the Bristol Championship last year, rocked up and told, oh, you guys need to run UTOs. So I ran the event with 13 players, 12 of us travelled over together from Bristol.
That would be the rules of play.
Do a power thingy on him.
So power icon being there put on Edric Dane. Probably Sheen. Sheen probably going to stealth.
I was trying. Did you want how's it working with pick
Victorian here, you'd think?
Everyone gets one of each, and then the first table to finish each round gets to pick one to get full place. So Ben finished his game in about 10 minutes.
Yeah. So I need to win.
Yeah.
Come on, power challenge, stealthing, pass, Victoria.
It was a really fun game. And the deck also was played very unusual. Guys played the whole stuff. And
So there's heavy stuff coming in past Edric Dane coming in, self pass Victorian. Going to let it go unopposed, but Sunspear's knelt. So now obviously Kevin's in return. Kevin is going to be claim 2. Okay guys, just apologise a little bit for a break-up in the audio here. I've had about 4 deliveries trying to do this audio. I'm hoping I've kept it mostly good, but with it being Christmas and the 2 kids in the house, we're having a lot of parties recently, and it's getting slightly annoying at the moment. So we've got Namiria taking the power icon off the ranging party. There we go. So power of power of is that 913 coming in? So Namira is going to have her own power icon. And defend, Dan's going to lose by 9, which means the ranging party is going to kneel, I assume. So Kevin wins, taking 2 claim. And intimidates the ranging party. So we've got military coming in Thrashchurch Raiders, who are going to take off the attainted off Nymeria and gets an unopposed power, putting Kevin on 12? No, 11. Kevin's on 11 currently. So unless area jumps out, Dan's going to win dominance. Which he is. So we're close to 11-6. With the getting close to time on the round, you say Kevin's looking like he's in a strong position at the moment. Our Sunspear is really doing a lot of work for him. And Nomiria's not been too bad either. Go figure. So march the wall into winter harvest. Interesting to see what Dan chooses to march here.
I'll march this guy.
Yeah, that should probably be Edric Dane.
And we'll draw up.
And on the other side, Ariane gets marched, so you assume Kevin has another one in hand. That's a normal Martel trick. So Dan's going first. I think when you got Sun Spirit, you really want to get second, otherwise it does absolutely nothing.
Milk on her.
So Milk and Nymeria. That could be that actually could be quite big at this point.
Sorry, this should be standing up. I'll pay 4 for foreign.
Brings out foreign. Interesting little
I will do this.
So Kevin needs to make sure he wins challenges from now on. Get a bastard daughter out with the Ocean Roads. 1 goal to get the messenger driven back out again. And the white tree triggered again. So assumably, so another Rose Road. So again, both sides cannot complain about economy in this game. They've had it when they needed it. So who'd you be the imprisoned on? Not your thing on Namir, is it? And here comes Nicole Ariane. It's like I'm psychic. We'll just play a lot of Martel. So her march to the wall didn't last very long.
Seems legit.
So Namir is stealing a power icon off some. So we've got military of 1 with the bastard unopposed as well. That's interesting. Duke taken off Nymeria.
5 minutes left.
Power challenge with Nymeria.
I was okay. It was Victorian's power icon that was stolen.
So you could make that background stuff.
So that's a claim of 1.
So the power challenge is won there by Dan. Tagore is coming in and pointing out that Kevin hadn't taken the power off.
I wasn't going to say that, I'm neutral.
And that passes over to Kevin. So Kevin has only got the military icon standing unless Ariane jumps out, at which point he can't. Oh, here we go. I say, at which point he can't win the military challenge. Asher, though, that's going to make a difference.
Unopposed claim to?
And there's claim to power. Unopposed. Trigger for her to be unopposed. And he needed that because otherwise that military challenge as it stood right then would have been a win for Dan, at which point that would have given Dan an extra power with foreign out. So we're going to have a military, big military, seems a bit bizarre, stealthing them, and whoa, Watchers on the Wall comes out.
Unopposed, sadly.
But it's still unopposed, which does still give Kev.
Still got this,
I think that's Kev on 15 power.
there you go. Well done.
Yes, good game there, played by Kev. That was just too. Kev almost walked straight into that. Well played there, guys. Please come back next time for the round 2 game from the Bristol Store Championship.